Okay, so let's move forward. Let's move forward into looking at our diagram question. The diagram question, as you just heard in the strategy video, is very similar to a fill the blank question. They give you a picture to look at, and you have to be able to fill in the blanks when looking at that picture. But basically, it's a fill the blank question. As I said yesterday, the whole IELTS reading is basically different versions of multiple choice and fill the blank questions. They look different and they're designed different, but essentially they're the same thing. They're just asking it in different ways. All right, so let's take a look at this test here. It's called high speed, high rise. So let's go ahead and work on the diagram question. All right, so here we have a diagram. It's important to look at the directions where it says choose one word only from the text for each answer. All right, and basically it says label the diagram below. So this is a diagram where they are building something. So what might be helpful in terms of trying to find the right paragraph that the information is coming from is to look for a paragraph that discusses how something is built or something being built. That might be very helpful. Also, we should note also that sometimes all the answers don't have to come in the same paragraph. 19 might come from paragraph 2, 20 and 21 might come from paragraph 3, and 22 might come from paragraph 4. Or it's possible they all might come in the same paragraph, but you have to be aware of that. You have to be aware that it is possible that they may not all come in the exact same paragraph, okay? So let's be aware of that. Now, like I've told you, we should treat this like a fill the blank question. And so we see here, like for 19, we're looking for the words pipes and ducts. Number 22, we're looking for a section containing less than conventional buildings, something less. 21 should be easy to find because of the words diagonal bracing, and 20 is something that's chosen by a customer. All right, it's also important to keep in mind that they may use synonym language, okay? They may use synonym language from the language that's in the question to the correct sentence that's in the passage. Remember, your answer choices are coming from a particular sentence in the passage, and you have to find that sentence. That's what it's all about, finding and understanding. Finding and understanding. Finding and understanding. All right, so let's look for our first one dealing with pipes and ducts. And that's going to be easy to find because it has to be together. And also there are no synonyms for pipes and ducts. So we should be able to find those words exactly, and I'm scanning down now. Oh, all right, I found it already. All right, and also this paragraph B is a good paragraph because it says, so far Broad has built 16 structures. So that tells me that this whole paragraph is discussing how something is built. And remember, I told you that if we had a diagram to look that we had a diagram that was describing something being built, and so it was helpful to find a paragraph that discussed something being built. That was very, very helpful. So let's read what it says about pipes and ducts. Pipes and ducts for electricity. I'm right here, everybody. Paragraph B, and I'm in the 1, 2, 3, 4th sentence. Starts with the word pipes. You can see the little hand on the screen. Pipes and ducts for electricity, water, and waste are threaded through each floor module while it's still in the factory. All right, pipes and ducts for electricity, water, and waste are threaded through each floor module while it's still in the factory. All right, pipes and ducts installed while in factory. Number 19 is factory, right? They're installed while they're in the factory. You can see that's in the sentence. All right, it says pipes and ducts for electricity, water, waste are threaded through each floor while still in the factory. All right, when it says threaded through each floor, That's synonym for saying installed. All right, when it says threaded through each floor. All right, that's a synonym for saying install. Remember I told you with fill the blank questions, if you find the language that comes before the blank line, the important language that comes before the blank line, you can always know what the answer is. And when it says thread through each floor, that's saying installed. All right, that's saying installed. And so that tells us that our answer is going to be they're installed while in the factory. But we can only write one word for our answer, so we have to write factory. If you write the factory, it's wrong. Okay, the is a word. The is a word, and so we have to be very strict and be very technical about it. Okay, be very strict and technical about it. All right, you just write the word factory. Next, we're looking for something chosen by the customer. And I'm going to assume that this question goes in order because, like I said, the vast majority of the time, that's what it does. Oh, here it is right here, right afterwards. It says the client's choice, right? Client's choice, chosen by the customer, synonym language, right? They're not going to put the exact same synonym language in two different sentences. Okay, they're not going to do that to you. I mean, you can never say never. So let's just say I'm about 95% sure they're never going to do that to you. As many years as I have been teaching the IELTS exam, I can't remember a time when they have done it. Okay? All right, so the client's choice of flooring. So the correct answer is flooring. The correct answer is flooring. Flooring. The client's choice of flooring. Right, flooring chosen by customer. Again, you can only write one word. 21, diagonal bracing at the top and bottom of what? Diagonal bracing at the top and bottom of. Keywords are top and bottom of. And yeah, like I said, we're going to assume we're going in order. There's diagonal bracing right there. All right, we see it right there. And you can see it's going in order. Here's number 20. Here's number 19 with pipes and ducts. Here's number 20 with client's choice, flooring. And down here is number 21 with diagonal bracing. So you can see it's as I told you that this question, the diagram question, for the most part, is going to go in order. Okay, so let's read what it says. It starts with the unique column, right? The unique column design has diagonal bracing at each end and tabs that bolt it to the floors above and below. The unique column design has diagonal bracing at each end. The answer is column. Right? The column has diagonal bracing at each end. At each end is synonym for top and bottom. Okay? At each end, right here, at each end is synonym for top and bottom. So what's at each end? A column. So the answer is column. See how that works? So a lot of times what you have to be aware of is they may switch the word order may be switched up between the question and the passage. Okay? So what I mean by that is this. Here it says diagonal bracing at the top and bottom of a column. Right? So we have top and bottom of the column. In the passage, we have top and bottom of the column. In the passage, it says there's a column at each end. So you see it's reversed. It's reversed, and you have to be aware of that. Here, the correct answer is, of course, top and bottom of column. Top and bottom of column. However, in the passage, the way it's written in the passage is there's a column at each end. Right? There's a column at the top and the bottom. So the word order is reversed. The word order is reversed. And so that's important to make sure you're aware of that it does not have to come in the exact same word order that is written. All right, for number 22, I'm looking for something about some language. I have to find language that means less. Right? That's probably what I'm going to focus on more than anything else. The word less. For number 22, the word less and the word conventional building, because the word less, it should be easy to find. It's probably going to be using synonyms in the passage, and that's the trick to being able to find the right sentence as the answer comes from. It's not about reading so much and taking on so much. You have to focus on finding the right sentence. That's what you have to focus on. Finding the right sentence. Got to focus on that. Have to do that. All right, so let's keep going down. We're here. I'm looking for a word. I'm scanning through this. Conventional buildings and less. Like I said, I'm scanning. I'm not reading. I'm scanning. We're not really reading. We're just taking it word by word, going through the words without reading. I know that sounds strange, but that's how you have to scan. You're going through the words without reading. I haven't found conventional building. And I haven't found conventional building yet. Oh, here's buildings. All right, there's buildings. I need something talking about less, though. Okay, we're getting close. All right, it says 6 months of starting his research. Zonka giving up traditional methods. Traditional is similar to the word conventional, but I still have to find the language that means the same as less. Here we go. All right, it's in this last sentence right here. To reduce. Here's our last sentence. To reduce means to make less, and here we have the word building right here. Okay? To reduce the overall weight of the building, it had to use less concrete. And we have the word less. We have actually the exact word less right here, less concrete. So the answer would be concrete, C-O-N-C-R-E-T. The answer will be concrete. To reduce the overall weight of the building and use less concrete. All right, now I want you to make a note of something. Okay, I want you to make a note of something. Numbers 19, 20, and 21 were all in paragraph B. Then it skipped paragraph C, and the last answer is in paragraph D. So you see how that is, right? It doesn't have to go paragraph by paragraph. We had 3 of the answers in paragraph B, then it skipped paragraph C, and our next answer was in paragraph D. So you have to be aware that that's a possibility to be able to skip over a paragraph. Okay, got to be aware of that. Okay, so that'll do it for this first example of the diagram question, and now we will go ahead and do another one. Okay, all right, so take care, and I will talk to you soon.